Hello, gorgeous! We are in my vanity. Welcome to my new place because I still want to design the place a certain way before I show it to you with the different background. You guys know how crazy I am with setting up the space and making it aesthetic. This is my blow dryer. Last time I had a YouTube sofa. It's where I film is very sacred to me and it gets me inspired. Should be a place where you have fun and enjoy looking at the background too. But for now, here are the March favorites. We are gonna go over style, and beauty is gonna be a completely separate video so that this video is not 45 minutes long. Freya Mercer bag. I am gonna do a full review on this with different styling. I have no idea what's going on outside. Dogs are always barking here. This is a crazy indestructible bag. I have so many notes on this. I have so many big and small things to say about this. I have been smacking the heck out of this bag and smashing it and testing it to see its physics, trying to understand how sturdy this is because it's not leather. It doesn't stretch like it, doesn't age like it doesn't look cured like it, and I'm also figuring out if this suits me in my life. I'm still ambivalent. I'll make a full review and all my notes in that video. I'll have it linked below. If it's not out yet, subscribe and click the bell. It will come out soon. I love it and I want to love it. Next is this necklace that I absolutely love. I wanted to do this back in February. For February favorites, I already filmed and finished it by the time this was presented to me in my life. This necklace is from Brooklyn, York, and you can personalize it. They have so many fabulous designs. Everything here is linked below, by the way. I wouldn't buy everything. There are other companies like this that I have been looking at, like Abbott Lion. They have an Arabic necklace, and I want to get one in my name that is like the Carrie necklace, but in Arabic. I think that's a little extra special touch considering that I am currently learning the language with a professional teacher. So this kind of keeps me going and is a personal reminder to look at it. This specific necklace from Brooklyn, York was a Valentine's Day gift, and it's gold vermeil, so it's gold coated. How I like to take care of it is take it off before showering and take it off before sweating, or even at home. I will sometimes just wear a bunch of jewelry and work on my computer at home. I know it's a weird thing. This in particular is a wonderful gift for a graduation, for a baby shower, for all the girls you know. If you have a wedding party with a bunch of beautiful bridesmaids, I think it's a great birthday gift. This is such a personal thing you give to someone when you are very close, and it also brings you closer because I put a date on it and you can commemorate a specific time and day that something significant happened. It's a perfect occasion marking gift that you can personalize with a name, with a full name, with initials, whatever you want, in different fonts. It's fabulous, and there are different renditions of it. So I think there are rose gold, silver, different colors, different versions, and so many different designs. I highly recommend. I want to collect all of them. Next are my Amazon wedges. I was in the market for some wedges that were properly 3-inch rise heel that are espadrilles, and I had some heels like this in a stiletto form, but they were not really my size. I had them 8-9 years ago, and I have been searching for this style ever since. It's nubuck, and it's this, I want to say, neutral blush pink. Okay, I just asked, and for those of you who don't know, I am a little bit colorblind. There are some colors that I mix up. These are not pink, these are actually beige. I was looking for an espadrille that you can slip on really easy every day, and I realized I always find myself going through at least 2 pairs of spring and summer shoes where I do all my adventures and I use the heck out of the shoe until they're absolutely worn out, ripped, obliterated. I needed 2 fabulous pairs of spring everyday shoes I can run in. They're called my running wedges, my running espadrille. I was thinking of getting a mule that is a wedge that is really tall and platformy with at least an inch in the front or taller, but not to the point where it's 6 feet tall in the back. 6 inches tall in the back. Fun 1970s platforms, Judy Garland inspired, very summer daytime wedges that are neutral or black. I never wear black. I'm thinking of breaking into that barrier this time because I've been wearing a lot more deep winter tones and darker colors because I feel like I've been getting lighter every day, and I tan really easily, but I go back to my light cast of the pale Casper porcelain really quickly. So I thought, you know what, embrace it, stop trying to be so tan all the time. That's what I look like. I love the contrast because I feel like we appreciate our natural features that way. Really feminine, that goes from day to night, super fun, goes with all your outfits, and something sturdy but lightweight that you can dance the night away. Next are these fuzzy slippers. I was looking for something that was really fuzzy. I had a pink pair of these before. These are a little bit sturdier. The bottom is thicker. They're already falling apart because my cat, not necessarily because of the quality. Just as a note to remember, wash them, but don't dry them. Don't put them in the drying machine because they will warp and the shape will change. The cushion, for some reason, of the pink ones that I had before, where I rested my foot, had this weird lump all of a sudden, and it was really uncomfortable and weird to wear them. So then I ended up wearing them until they were absolutely ripped up by my cats, my dogs, and by wearing them and running in them and sweating in them. Then I eventually got rid of them, but I felt like I could have sustained a longer lifetime by simply not putting them in the dishwasher, in the dryer. These are much sturdier, much thicker, and not as flexible as the other ones, which I like. I needed them in the time where we moved in here, and for some reason it's just much colder because we live in the confines of the city, but specifically in this breezeway that prevents a lot of sun from coming in. So it gets freezing really easily, and then it gets hot really easily. I was really cold to the point that I was shivering. These saved me. It makes a difference when you're not just wearing socks and walking around. When you have a slipper of this thickness protecting your feet, it really makes a big difference on keeping your feet warm. So just as a heads up, if you don't have a carpet on your floor immediately in your bedroom where you wake up, or if your bathroom floor is cold, these are the perfect get out of the shower, get out of the bathtub shoes to keep your feet warm and comfortable when you're at home. We are in an Asian Arab household, so we wear slippers at home. I'll show you. Do you see what I'm talking about? Thank you for mopping. Cashmere! Thank you. Cashmere has joined us. Next are blue light glasses. Let me know what you think in the comments below of these, because who knows what will happen one day in the future when you have eye damage as bad as I have really good eyes actually, aside from being a little bit colorblind. It's not that I can't see the colors, it's I mix the colors up. It's always on initial glances. It takes a time for my eyes to settle down and look at it in different gradients and different lights and different angles, then I see the real color. It just takes a bit for my brain to process the color, I guess. I don't know if this helps, but I hope it does in the long run, and I don't want to know what the damage is of the result of staring at your screen for a long time. So I got blue light glasses, and I also set my iPhone up to be sepia tone, so it's not as intense blue light, and it also has a timer that you can put it on. I've been wearing them all morning since I've been working. I love them as also an accessory to cover up the fact that you did not put on makeup that day, or you are wearing a cute outfit when you go out. I went to Target and I got compliments from my sweetheart from it. He said that they are attractive. I feel like it's a way to do your eyes without doing your eyes. Like, you can just get away with tinted lip balm. This is one of my favorite things to do. It's a headband. It's so many things in one. It's a headband without committing to the full headband hairstyle and having to do your hair and fix it all throughout the day. So you can just do this and then remove it. And it also works for dramatic effect. When you are talking with someone and you're trying to make a point, like, you didn't take out the trash, you have so much more weight to what you say because of the what I like to call the Bob Dylan effect. So there was this famous interview with Bob Dylan where he had glasses. There was a whole paparazzi there and a bunch of journalists there asking him. I forgot what it was for specifically, but they told him, suck your glasses. And he said, should I suck my glasses? You suck my glasses. And so every time I think the dramatic effect that glasses have is very interesting, especially considering that there were studies that people found people who wear glasses more attractive because it balances your features to make them look more symmetrical. Whether that works or not, I think that the trick and the rule is to get something that suits your face shape. Try things on first and get something suits you by not only trying it on, but they say that the rule is to look at the shape of your face and either fight it or go with it. So depending on the styles. A lot of the shades that suit me really well are the ones that go in like this at the bottom, not versus wearing a square because I just look like a blockhead. Which brings me to these sunnies. So pilots are very, they're very split on this. They're very 50-50 about whether you should wear polarized sunglasses or not. For me, I don't mind not wearing polarized sunnies because all the pilots I've ever flown with who are the diehards that I absolutely respect and I trust my life in their hands, they all don the non-polarized. The reason is because there's a glare and it becomes difficult to see the panel, and for me, I also don't really care about polarized because I don't plan on being in the sun for that long. On top of that, you spend a little bit more for the polarized. I think it's good when you're on the beach. So pick your battles. Got these from Amazon because I will have these here or on top of my head, and I will look down and they will fly off, or I'll have them here. Say if I'm wearing a shirt, I'll have them here and I will bend over a stairwell and then they're gone. I cannot live with $600 shades on my mind because I used to do that, and then I would find them destroyed in my bag from smashing my bag around or accidentally sitting on them and scratching them into oblivion. They are similar to the blue tort of the blue light glasses because I feel like this suits me, and I wish kind of that these were, what do you call those shades that are alternate when they turn dark and then turn light. These were less than $14 on Amazon, and then this was I think $10 on Amazon, and the brim is thicker. The, what do you call this side? I do not know the terminology for the anatomy of sunnies. So these are a side larger. I also saw them on Revolve from the brandless specs. The brandless specs is $65 and these are Amazon were less than 15, I believe. Super chic, worth it. I think they were like $12.99. Price always varies and there are sales that go on. You can apply 5% coupons, all the little things to help you. Next is my Lombard cardigan. I got it from Revolve. I completely forgot the brand that makes it. I'll have it linked below. They have one in black on black with black fur on black cardigan, and then they have one with brown fur on black cardigan, and I got the white on white because I was looking for a trench coat originally. I have a few videos back of my favorites where I was looking for a water repellent material that would protect me from the rain, look super chic in all of these different outfits for the spring. I just love standing out in a sea of black, especially when it's freezing. Everybody has a black or a navy jacket. I feel like it's a fabulous way to stand out in this soft way that is not aggressive, as opposed to saying red or purple or bright orange. This cardigan is so warm. I cannot iterate enough how comfortable it is. The only thing I'm worried about is when I wear my makeup. Say for example, I like to put contour here in the bottom to really sharpen my jawline. When I put it on, I feel like there's going to be makeup on it, but there hasn't been. What I will say about this that I have a small bone to pick is the fact that sometimes I'll be sitting down and working while I'm wearing the cardigan and I will taste hairs. And I know it's not from my cat because my cat's right here. I have to be really close to him in order for me to get hairs in my mouth, but when I'm wearing this cardigan, they just seem to fly around a little bit more. Otherwise, the material is, I believe, some sort of polyurethane with elastane because it's really comfy. It's a little bit stretchy, has some give. I think it's acrylic because of the texture, the way it looks and feels. So it's definitely something plastic oil based. I would definitely dry clean it because it's already starting to look like it's, if I put it through the washer, especially since I don't own a really high quality washer machine where you can really tailor the details to be as specific as you want for delicates. And this is something you either wash by hand or bring to a dry cleaner. Also, it's much more sturdy than I thought it was going to be. It's very well made. It's put together very well to the point that there were no threads sticking out, no weird stitches, and I was pleasantly surprised. It's definitely worth the price, and I actually sat with this on my mind. I know it's getting a little bit warmer, but this is one of those essentials on Revolve that goes in and out of stock. So I had this in my cart and I was thinking about this for a few months and it kept going out of stock and then back in stock. It's definitely one of those items that they are willing to keep because people just love them so much. Next is this Sandy's black trench coat that also zips and turns into a crop jacket. It doesn't have structure to it, which I absolutely love. It's really long, just as a heads up. I'm 5'2". Walking in flats, it will drag on the ground and then get all your socks dirty and whatever you're wearing dirty at the bottom, especially considering I was wearing it in the rain. So just as a heads up, I am going to get it tailored. I'm going to do this little tailoring fitting shop day because I have a few items that I really need to get fitted properly. I'm going to find the right length and I'll have a vlog for that coming out. I also want to rejuvenate my wardrobe, not necessarily by buying new things, but seeing what I don't wear. The reason a majority of the items that I do not wear is because they're not the appropriate time to wear them. It's been cold, I have a lot of spring dresses, and then also because they don't fit me properly a certain way, or the way I like them to fit is not necessarily the immediate fit model structure of a lot of designs. Back to this trench. The reason I got it was because I felt like I needed an alternate to the white long duster coat look. This is such a me look, let's be real. The black I got because I started wearing a lot more neutral tones on the darker, cooler side, and I wanted something that I can wear to work in the rain because it was so there was a period of a couple storms here in LA, which never happens. So I just want to be prepared, and eventually I will get a properly water repellent trench coat situation because I'm planning for trips. I need a cold weather coat that I can wear when I fly, when I'm at the airport, that's long, so it protects all my clothes, it keeps me warm, doubles as a blanket, because airplane blankets are so nasty and disgusting. They smell and they hardly wash them, and it costs them like $100,000 just to wash them, so they never wash them. It's the perfect incognito trench coat. It's so comfy, it's flexible, the quality is great. The only thing I'm worried about is how it will look in time, because the material, it's very soft, it moves with the way that you touch it. I'm not really going to wear it in its convertible where it's zipped and cropped. I'm glad I have the option. What I really love is the belt, the fact that you can belt it, and I never wear the belt unless it's really cold and I'm really going for a look where I'm wearing like the boots and a hat and wool. It's so comfortable. I was dancing in it for like an hour and a half because I love the way it looked, I love the way it felt, and it's like water. It drapes with you very well. That's what it is, the drape. Without it being super stretchy like a jersey modal, it just falls and it looks beautiful when it has some movement. The next and final thing, suede knee boots. I don't remember where I got them. I think I got them on Amazon because I was searching for a pair for so long that were just like my chunky ones that I left in Kentucky. Those were a bit more pink. I was looking for something that's more beige. That's what I'm assuming it is. It's like a light, almost creamy, like a darker cream. It's really lovely because it's slouchy, so it's not as serious, but it's stiletto, so it's like, oh, it's a little bit serious. And I love the way I walk and feel in stilettos. I act like a very polished person. It just snaps your whole, it snatches you. So same with these, the point for my last boots that were like this, the chunky boots, they were a little bit rounded. They look chic, but I really like this point. It's a bit more aggressive, it's a bit edge. They're easy to put on. They have the zipper on the inside here. I was looking for a pair that was not too structured so that I can wear my combination for spring, which I'll have a video coming out on what I like to wear in spring and summer when you're transitioning into some weird weather, or if you're traveling and the weather is confusing. If you come from a cold place going to a warm place, my ultimate combination is suede knee boots, a mini floral dress, and then a cardigan, whether it's a duster cardigan, crop cardigan, or a full-size regular cardigan. Then you can don these and you can layer accordingly, but then still get the ability and the cuteness to wear this spring mini dress that you absolutely love while staying warm and not looking insane. These will keep you warm and looking chic. It goes from day to night because it's a stiletto, yet it's a knee boot, in my personal opinion, especially if you live in the city. Let me know what you think in the comments below, if there are any looks you'd like to see, if there are any things that you want me to try out.
Visitez le site web stylebygia.com et inscrivez-vous pour recevoir gratuitement des idées de tenues vestimentaires chaque semaine et des guides de soins personnels. Suivez-la sur son compte Instagram, la Gia Garcia, pour des nouveautés quotidiennes, et lisez son blog, lagiagarcia.com, pour une exploration profonde. Merci.
Right now, I'm having this huge experimental phase of rebuilding my wardrobe. I literally have 5 different polo shirts, so I'm trying to rebuild my wardrobe, especially now that we have a new place. I can finally relax and experiment with my style a little bit more now that I'm living back in the city. Funny enough, the only thing I brought with me to LA were work clothes. That says a lot about my mindset. I only have 2 extremes of work clothes looking super polished, or evening clothes that are 6 p.m. clothes that are going to a gala or going to a fun dinner with your friends at the beach. There's no in between. It's just pajamas that are kind of double as lounge clothes / workout clothes, which I need to get updated on. I have beauty favorites. It will be linked below after this if it's not already out. Subscribe, click the bell, tell all your friends, watch this several thousand times. Also, I am going to be redecorating this place, so keep an eye out for that. Everything here is linked below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you later.